Good morning, everybody. Ooh, it's another cold one on Digging the Coast. 365. Today we're in a place called, I think it's Walden, W-A-L-D-O-N, on the Isle of Sheppey. I'm not going to be here long, I'm telling you now. It's freezing again like it was yesterday. I don't know, I need to get my winter clothes out. I have got some warmer clothes, I've just not been digging them out of my case yet, but I have to start doing it because it's getting too uncomfortable being out on the beach, to be honest with you, and it's only going to get worse. But I have got the right gear, I just need to get it out. But we'll spend a little bit of time on the beach, not long, I'm sorry, but a little bit of time. And then I thought, I've just been looking, I'm staying in Canterbury tonight. Very famous for Canterbury Cathedral. I'm not staying at the cathedral. I thought they might have invited me along, but they didn't. I'm staying in a youth hostel there. And it's quite a drive, so I'm not going to spend long here, and then I'm going to go to Canterbury, and I think I'm going to take you to another castle. Canterbury Castle is free. So let's just dig a few holes and see how we get on. If it's a great beach, we're staying. Well, I've only dug a couple of holes and I can already tell it's full of trash around here. Any ideas on this? You see it's got some holes in it there. Made out of brass, I think. Okay, there's a fish and it's dead. Can you see that? What kind of fish is that, people? Someone tell me. A very interesting story as well, by the way. If I remember to put up a picture of it, I will do. Somebody in Great Yarmouth, where I was about, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, someone found a mermaid washed up. Oh yeah, proper mermaid. Looked like a mermaid. Mermaid's head. It were a mermaid. A proper mermaid. I'll put a picture up if I remember. It's so cool, and I just wish I'd have found it. You know, this entire place is a joke. An absolute joke, full of aluminium, molten aluminium, big iron like rods. It's just full of junk. I don't know why, I don't know where it's come from. You've got these mud flaps here, and I've just tried to go out there and it's like quicksand, so I can't detect out there. In here you've literally got from here to here. You know, you can keep walking along, but you try to dig and it's just all cobbles underneath, you can't get through it, and it's just molten aluminium. Why waste us time on this one? I think what I need to do is reevaluate everything. I think tomorrow, as I say, I think the best thing for me to do with you now is take you to Canterbury Castle with my really bad hair. Look at my hair, look at my hair. I can't believe I'm going on video with my hair like that. We'll go to Canterbury Castle, yeah? And tomorrow we'll find a proper beach. It might put me like a week ahead of schedule, but I do know there are some good beaches coming up near Canterbury, and I think I'll hang around there for a few days rather than hang around on this island where it's not really diggable. So here we are at Canterbury Castle. One of the oldest remaining castles in Britain, I believe. Built originally in 1066 by William the Conqueror. Basically there was Battle of Hastings, yeah? A guy called Billy, Billy. Had different names really. He came over and he kicked butt. And then he headed on down here through Kent, and this was the first town he took, was Canterbury. And he says, right, I'll tell you what, let's build some castles in Dover, Canterbury and Rochester. And it will have looked something like this, made out of wood at the time. It's changed a bit now, as you can see. More stone. So 200 years later-ish, I think it was King Henry I who finished the castle in stone. And this is what it would have looked like at its best. It's changed now, because that, I believe, is an Aldi now. It's a supermarket. And I'm stood here. And there's just like modern buildings here, apartments and stuff, so this is all gone. As you can see, loads of other stuff have happened, which I just cannot be bothered reading, to be honest. It's still very early. It's too early. If you want to read it, read it. There you go, fill your boots. In fact, this is how it would have looked in about the year 1200. This is a bronze model somebody's made. And it's on a plinth. Doesn't feel like bronze. Oh, maybe it is, maybe it is. So there's your castle, there's Aldi. And we're there. And there you can see a painting from the early 1800s, and you can see the castle's all complete, pretty much. It's not now. I wonder if it was bombed during the war or something. There's a section to read here on building materials. I really don't see the point in reading any of that. It's clearly made out of stones. You can see them, look, loads of stones and bricks. Don't need a sign to tell us that, do we? They must think we're stupid. There's another picture drawn in 1735. And as you can see, the supermarket still isn't there, it's still a house. And here we are inside the castle. This is quite impressive, you know. I'm the only one here. We're right in the town centre of Canterbury. I've got a castle to myself. It was never used in warfare, apparently. It was just used as a jail, a prison, most of the time. You can see over there, that looks like it used to be a staircase. Yeah, there's not much to see really, apart from stones and walls, but it's interesting. So here you can see the interior of the castle. You've got your private rooms here, a summer parlour there, a kitchen. There's your hall, winter parlour, the fireplace and the treasury. And the stairs there, look. I'm just not seeing it, are you? What are they talking about? How do they know these things? It's just stone walls. There's no kitchen. Again, there's no way I'm reading this. But if you want to know everything about the castle throughout the years, fill your boots. It's all there, look. Pause and read, pause and read. I'm falling asleep just filming it, to be honest with you. There. Whew, that was hard work. So yeah, that's Canterbury Castle. I just thought I'd pop in, seeing as it surprised me. It is right in the centre of Canterbury. I thought it would be on the outskirts somewhere. And Canterbury, let me tell you, Canterbury is perhaps the nicest city I've been to. Absolutely love it. It's like lots and lots of posh people. Very big, a very big place, and very quaint and old, not quaint, very old. It's a bit like York. If anyone's ever been to York, it's like York, but on a bigger scale and with a much better class of people like me.